I know. I've been. I was about to say, look, I'm stopping the instinct to go for it because I hate them. Like,
when I first started the podcast, I just wanted to start talking some shit, bro. I wanted to talk some sports, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be on nobody else's time, you know what I'm saying? I just want to talk my shit. But the Humble Yourself Jones is for my little brother. Like, he passed away last year. And,
sorry for the loss, man.
Appreciate that. But, yeah, bro, he was afraid he told me.
When you need them, they might shy away. All I need is some time and some space. Yeah, I'll be distant, but I'll never fade. I'm better stacking than my cake. Got this money, all of a sudden feel like I ain't got no friends. Bitches love me, niggas love me, they see me rolling in my pants. I'm loving your body, but you give me nothing. Now we moving at light speed, now we moving at light speed. Okay, now we moving at light speed, now we moving at light speed. Okay, now we moving at light speed. Took her on a dip, ain't got time to wait. I was so straight, now I'm here to stay. Baby like underlay, no delay. Even I'm having no lease. She love it just very discreet. My pockets is ready to be shawty. They always told me that when you're lonely, when you on the way to the top, I don't give no fuck. You show me, you get what you show me, you only get one single shot. Better make it count, yeah. Only best keep growing, I'm praying that it never stop. Okay. Gotta kill off the old me to get to the new me. I think it's a hell of a whoa. I'm still anemic, 2 out of lead, just I cannot feed him, yeah. Took her to Neiman's, now she a demon, just as Celine, yeah. I'm undefeated, when did I beat it? She really need it, yeah. I'm gon' put it on, nobody going harder. Get this money in the whoa, okay. Hey, I'm loving your body. Now she give me nothing. Now we moving at light speed. Now we moving at light speed. Hey, now we moving at light speed. Now we moving at light speed. Okay, alright. Hey, now we moving at light speed. Hey, now they know I'm getting that guap, we up. Gone so far, they know they can stop me up. But that don't mean that I'ma stay humble now. I gotta stay humble now. I gotta stay humble. For all of my niggas down under. I've been putting in work when I'm slumber. Putting press on the boy doing numbers. Had to give up a lot just to get to the top. Now I'm getting that guap. I'ma do what I want. I'ma pull up and stun if you hate it. Cause ain't it amazing when you steady praying. And God give it to you, you know you've been waiting. Yeah. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. We keep going to the top, you feel me? It's only beginning. Yeah. Hey, now we moving it. Okay, now we moving it. Okay, alright. Hey, now we moving at light speed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Back in your ear to make it clear, it's your host Rob Lowe bringing y'all another Humble Yourself. Of course, like I told y'all before, I do these for my little brother, R.I.P. to him, you know what I'm saying? We basically taking his loss and we balling that up and we putting that in a positive energy, right? And we doing that by bringing artists like 3 Knock in the building. How you feeling, bruh?
Doing great. Thank you.
I'm ready this time. I'm ready.
And I appreciate you guys for having me here tonight. You feel me? It means a lot.
Man, we love for you, to be in the atmosphere like this. Open market. Shout out to Open Market real quick, you know what I'm saying? But you was talking about all the talent, that we had, before we got on here. You gotta talk about all the talent that you got, my brother.
Of course, I would love to, you know what I'm saying? So what questions you got for me?
Well, I want to know from Jump Street, what's the motivation that got you? Was you in the church? Was you, was a lot of people in the church, singing their gospel, Fred Hammond, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was you, in the church starting that thing, or was you out in the streets, doing R&B battles with somebody, or at school, at the school table, going there, they flip a coin, you go first. How it kicked off for you?
It's a good question. You know, I know that, you know, you probably heard a lot of cliche, you know, responses. But I have to say, some of my origins begin from church. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's not where it actually started. I'm gonna take y'all way, way back a little bit. So, I was born and raised in a musical family. So my dad is a musician to this day. He actually is chasing his PhD right now in order to become a professor, you know, eventually teaching in higher institutions.
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
shout out to he's made me into who I am today, and that's all I gotta say. So, and then yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
What
go ahead.
instrument or multiple instruments?
I mean, a lot of instruments,
Oh,
at
man.
least over 8. I would tell you right now.
Wow.
And he was really into that classical like music. Like he went to Nottingham in London to get his master's degree. Maybe not master's, I think it's bachelor's. Just kind of like some program
Yeah.
to get a certification.
You gotta
You feel me?
explain that.
Yeah.
I know the Rhodes Scholarship is. That's like some overseas.
Yeah, I think he did something like
I'm
that.
trying to catch up though. I'm
No,
trying to catch
no.
up. Go ahead.
Hey, same here, man. So, so in a nutshell, you feel me? Like I grew up in a family where we were chasing better opportunities. You know what I'm saying? As I'm an immigrant. I don't know if you guys don't know that. I moved here from Nigeria at the age of 12, and so between that process of actually moving to the U.S., I would say that, you know, my parents were trying to, you know, get a better life and, you know, stable like condition for us to be in as children so that we get the best out of life, right? So my dad was, you know, in South Africa for a little bit, in London. He traveled a bunch, you know, all about music, right? But in between that, before he got to be able to do that, he had to keep us with someone to stay. So that kind of like, I guess, split the family apart a little bit.
I got you.
But the things that I really remember from before splitting was the fact that, so this man would take us to everything that really was relating to music. I mean, like concerts, practices, like, you know what I'm saying, like just anything music related, he was always there. And he had nowhere else to put us, right? So he would just carry us all along. You know, as kids, you'd be like,
Instead
bro,
of sports.
this is torture. I'm trying to watch some games, you know, play some video games, watch some TV. And man's like, no, don't worry about that. Come with me, you feel me? And at that point, you know, I didn't really see the value of it. You know, I'm just only soaking it in because I'm a kid, you know, and that's all you could do. Just like you know, whatever is your immediate environment is what you're a product of, you know, you would say. So, as Lil Baby says, you know what I'm saying?
We just some products of our environment. How the fuck they gonna blame us?
Product of environment.
Oh,
So-
you ain't had no balls though, did you? Did you rap?
No, I did not at
Okay,
all.
I had
I
to
think
make
I was
sure.
just very classical and more so instrument based. Like a lot of my inspiration comes from just being able to pick up sounds. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, so I play the drums, right? But I never really learned from like someone how to play the drums. I learned by watching people play drums, you know, right there on the spot. And so he would challenge me like, all right, go play that same thing that you just heard him play, you know, doing a choir practice, and that would put me under so much pressure as a kid.
Right.
But that also made me mature to the point where I was like, you know what, I could do this, you feel me? But I didn't also, you know, just dive into it like that because at the end of the day, being Nigerian, they always want you to do the higher profession. They want you to be a lawyer. They want exactly. You feel me? Like all the top level stuff. So I went that route. You know what I'm saying?
Back testify back. But you talk a lot about your music and your, you know what I'm saying, your musical genius that you got going on, right?
Yeah.
You use that word I did, you know what I'm saying?
I
feel that
appreciate
word.
it. I appreciate
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Because when I seen you perform at Open Market, you threw me off, right? In a good way, because the rest of the card was rappers. So I'm just assuming, like, okay, we going, you know what I'm saying, along the same pathway.
You're right.
And then you got the harmonizing, you got to that complicated, John.
Yeah.
You got into that hook, that complex. I don't sing on this show.
I was about to say, just go for it, bro. We all artists, you know what I'm saying? Just express it differently.
I'm about how you perform that show one of these days. But I ain't gonna embarrass by it. What I'm gonna say is, it was the inflection in your voice, and bro, you stretched that note about 10, 15, 20 seconds for real. Same word. Talk about that and that style where you're singing.
Yeah, so like I said, a lot of the inspiration comes from that classical sort of like, you know, like church upbringing where, you know, like you see people doing runs that are like, whoa, like it just moved the whole church. You feel me? Like you listen to the song, you're like, wow, like I felt something there. You know, obviously, you know, we say it's this Holy Spirit, but more so it's just that the talent that person had was able to really just make so many changes and like immediate like
Go out
You
to
know,
others.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my inspiration for sure. And obviously the artists that I listen to these days, you know, we got Daniel Caesar. And there's so many people that I listen to, honestly. I soak in so many genres of music. People always ask, you know, what kind of music do you listen to? I say I listen to all kind of music. As long as it sounds good and you can, you know, you can take something out of it, that's where I'm at. You feel me? Like, that's it. So combining all of those things together, you know, just some of those motivations there, I put it all together and, you know, I just want to be me. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's just express my art in a way there where it sounds genuine and not like, okay, I'm trying to fit into some kind of like, you know, pocket or like industry. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna play by the rules, but part of the game is also taking art and then making it in your own version, right? I saw a quote today actually. That's funny because I was getting ready for this, but I didn't really plan this. I was like, someone said art is theft. I think that was Picasso. Someone quoted that. Don't quote me on that one, but I know that's a quote that's been out there and it was out there by one of these famous artists. Art is theft in the sense that, you know, obviously you're not producing something that someone else puts out there, but it's something where you listen to your inspirations, people that you like, and then you know you take what you love out of it and make it into your own, right? And at the end of the day, it just comes out as your original and who you are. So I would say that's a great way of summarizing, you know, the inspiration behind
That was an incredible way
Yeah.
of summarizing inspiration. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it sounds to me you like to stay in your own lane. You know, you don't like to cross over in other people's lane. You know, so I want to talk about the studio.
Okay.
Because you say you're a musician, you know, you play the drums. So are you your own producer or do you have a producer? You know, you get on his nerves because you're like, nah, I need it like that.
I'm the one
You
that gets
know?
on the nerves of the producer. It's not, because like,
I've been addicted to Walmart and dollar store brands for over 20 years now. Recently, I just came across Marique Handmade Institute. They got a 3-step process for me. Oh man, this is a beautiful thing. They started me off with the beard oil. You know, you see me shining out here in the sun. You know, stop playing with them. Stop playing. You see the energy. You see the energy. And then, you know, they took me to the second step of the process with the soap. Opened up my pores, you know what I'm saying? I'm smooth out here, smooth skin. I'm feeling it. You know, can't nobody touch me. You feel me? Now, in the last step had me a little shaky. You know, almost had me relapse. You know, big dick energy, body butter. Listen, these steps that they gave me was a true honor, and I'm a better man for it. So, shout out to Marique Handmade. Go follow them, and you can be a better person like me, baby.
I didn't really get the technical ability. I think I was just gifted naturally, so I pursued that more so. But now I've realized the importance of it, especially in today's economy. I'm not gonna hold you guys, you know what I'm saying? You gotta spend money to make money. That's how it works, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the skill, the goal eventually is to get to that point where I can actually, you know, do my own music from start to finish.
Right.
You know,
Beats
so right
and
now,
all that?
yeah, literally everything, because I already have I play the drums already, so it's, you know, that's beat making already, you know, in its own sense. It's just
Couple little
understanding the
layers on
softwares
it.
that they're out there, all those, you know, those dolls right now. So once I get a good grasp on them, I guarantee you every single song that comes out is just gonna be produced, mixed, mastered, all of that by 3 Knock. Don't get me wrong, but right now I enjoy working with people because it's a great way to meet people and also connect, network. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yes,
other
sir.
people put you on to other artists, and eventually that leads to what's it called? Collaborations, right? You know, you end up doing a feature with somebody else that, you know, we got some connection there in terms of sound, you know, like message, you know, our platform and things like that. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Connecting like that is always a positive key thing, right?
Yeah.
Another key thing is this song that you got to play for us today, bruh. What's the name of the song?
Which one? I got 2 of them for you today.
You're gonna pick right on the spot. Which one and
Alright.
why?
So I'm gonna start off with Space because Space meant so much to me.
I really wish I had the chance on the space to tell you about the look on your face. We were in love as you were feeling away. Now all of a sudden you get to me. Knew from the start that I was a fool, but you made me feel comfortable. Use me in ways like I was a tool, and yet I'm still not over you. Look, I fell in love with you. I promise not to lose my cool. But here I am, lost in your escape, floating through the breeze. Suddenly I'm high now, swimming in the beach, staring down my darkest road ahead. I'm lost without you, and I'm not myself. To tell you about the look on your face when we're in love as you were feeling. All of a sudden you meant to me. I really wish I had the chance to speak. Tell you about the look on your face, which scares me. I think I'm driving my lane. Unwind your mic and lean next to me. Unwind your mic and lean next. Unwind your mic and lean next. Unwind your mic and lean next to me. Unwind your mic and lean next. Unwind your mic and lean next. Unwind your mic and lean next to me. Yeah, okay. Hey, listen. Thinking back to all the time spent without you, but my love remains the same. Give me another chance, baby, and let's rendezvous. I'll do whatever it takes. Maybe it's the weather, but I know I feel at home when I'm with you. Tell me what you're thinking, you make me better. Let's go on a drive with you. I really wish I had the chance or the space. I really wish I had the space. But the look on your face, we were in love as you were feeling. I really wish I had the chance or the speed to tell you about the look on your face, which scares me. I think I'm dry. Unwind your mic and lay next to me. Yeah, that was all a backdrop. Yeah.
So I know you talked about something earlier, like inspiration, right? Some people always think that when I make songs, I'm making it about somebody. And I don't know why people always just instantly gravitate towards that response or like that question. It's like, okay, look, separate the art from the artist, right? Like do that. But at the same time, you can relate music, my music specifically, to anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be about someone. It could be about a position you were in, you know, or like some problems you were going through, some circumstance in life, you know, that you experienced. An object. It could be anything. It's just how you choose to interpret it. As like they say, art is in the beauty, is in the eye of the beholder, should I say? So, yeah, that's it. And so space.
How you want them to interpret space?
So space to me is like, I always pictured myself as an artist that's like in that serene headspace, you know, like be it positive, negative, it's always like you feel calm enough to want to go through the journey. And eventually I want to get to a level where you listen to my song, and if you listen to it 20 years later, you'll be thinking of that exact same moment you were in, or that experience that you had while you were listening to that song. You feel me? And that's what I'm working towards in terms of, you know, capturing those kind of moments like that. So at the end of the day, space is absolutely one of those, like, you know, late night drives, you know what I'm saying? You're thinking about somebody or something, or you were in a certain position, you know, in your life where you just felt like, you know, I wish I could do that again. You know, I wish I had the ability to make those wrongs right.
You're not gonna be able to listen to that song again when y'all play this video again. I ain't see my man again when he come back for another interview.
Right, definitely will be back.
Now. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to Rob and D and Open Market. Shout out to every single one of you guys. You guys are amazing.
Derek too. Don't
Also
leave Derek
my
out.
man.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Derek.
Derek, can't leave you out, man. Appreciate y'all, man.